Hello everyone, this is Michelle Patterson here with Angel Souls, and this is your weekly Angel Oracle card reading for the week beginning July 3rd, 2017. Happy 4th of July to everyone in the United States. It's our Independence Day. But this week I'm going to be using the Angel Oracle deck by Ambika Waters, and of course pulling a crystal card from the Rochelle Sharman Healing Crystal Oracle deck. If you would like a personal reading with me, just go to my website, angelsouls444.com, the services page. Patreon information will be down below. That's always very appreciated. And of course, we have extra courses. We have the Archangel series over at Gumroad and the July 2017 Pick Your Own Adventure reading if you have interest in that. So let's see how we're doing here. It's been kind of an interesting couple of weeks, huh? Past couple of weeks with spiritual development, opening ourselves up. So we have the Angel of Reconciliation popping up here. So we'll see what the story is. All right. Maybe one more shuffle. One little shuffle. What else do we have here? The Angel of Mercy. Okay, so this makes sense because, you know, I bet we have eternal love here. I bet we've been pretty divided, okay? Lots of love. It's all about love here. But we've been pretty divided because there are going to be people who really resonate with all that spiritual talk for the past 2 weeks, and then there are going to be people who fight against it. And, you know, this probably is one of those things where maybe you've grown and you don't want to hang on to the old stuff anymore. But it doesn't feel like, I mean, there might have been some conflict, but it feels like also maybe a lot of us are opening up and owning up to our part in things and realizing we have to take accountability. Okay, so a lot of reconciliation, or if you're not actually going to reconcile with another person or a situation, you're reconciling some sort of inner conflict and just maybe forgiving and letting go. All right, so the Angel of Reconciliation is the first card. We do have Gabriel making an appearance here because we have some white lilies in this artwork. It says, let me be fully reconciled with what I have left behind. All right. So again, it could be reconciliation with a person, or this could be like, okay, well, that's who I used to be and I don't have to be that person anymore. And being willing to leave that alone and not go wallowing there anymore. Now, for some people, you know, it might take a little bit longer than a couple of weeks to get through some stuff, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You can certainly rock it out any way that you need to here, but definitely you're coming into a place of, as we will see, a place of mercy, and we have more white lilies. So if you need to feel nurtured, if you need some help getting through this, envisioning the future, work with Archangel Gabriel, okay? Or to even speak the truth to yourself. Now, Michael helps with that too. So Michael and Gabriel for the clarity and understanding, like, I don't want to be that person that I used to be, or I don't want to be in that kind of energy anymore. And again, this isn't so that you're condemning other people and being like, you know what, I don't want to be a part of your energy. God, as soon as somebody's acting like that, get away from them. This isn't, you know, I'm laughing about it, but it's kind of not a joke. These people can be dangerous, as I've discussed previously, okay? So be very, very careful with that. Work on nurturing, reconcile your inner conflict, okay? It's time for you to have mercy on yourself and others, which is what we see here in the next card, the Angel of Mercy. Divine mercy gives me the grace to be tender and accepting, right? That is a true wise person when you see that they are tender and accepting, right? They're just living their lives, and you know, they're letting you live yours. And if you want a little bit of, you know, understanding of how they live and whatever, then they're willing to share it with you. But these, you know, we've talked about this. These spiritual teachers that are really in your face, they want to sell books, they want to push their stuff, they want to, you know, that's all well and good. Listen, I may be an author one day. You think I ain't going to sit here and be like, hey, my book is out. I'm going to be doing cartwheels up and down the sidewalk, honey. I'm going to be so excited about that. But, you know, a true teacher, a true wise teacher is going to be somebody who is not going to look at you and judge you. And that's important for some of you to understand and to realize. All right. So if you're, or even just friends, like loved ones, we're talking about love, which we will be here in just a moment. You know, love is not condemning. It's not judgmental. All right. It's understanding and empathetic, and it is divine. So if you want to tap into that kind of energy, well, you better work on the mercy part of it. Okay. So the next card we have two great cards here, guys. We have the Angel of Eternal Love. As I let love in, it stays in my soul forever. All right. So the trick here is to find out, hopefully you've discovered by now, that love is already within you. It is not something that you have to go seeking out and hunting for in a partner outside of you. Okay. Not that you shouldn't want to be with somebody. I mean, of course, there's nothing wrong with that. But when it is running your life, there is a problem. Okay. When everything, like you're in depression because you don't have your soulmate or your twin flame, and you're just using all these, again, the spiritual sidestepping to go, well, I'm sad because I'm not with my twin flame. I'm sad because my twin flame went away. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. Stop. Put a pin in it. You can come back to it later. This is what you need. Okay. You need the eternal love, the love of the divine. Okay. And until you find it, love is always going to elude you. Okay? Because the whole idea here, again, is to be your own source of love. Not seek it outside of you, nor seeking approval. That's giving way too much power away. Way too much power. And then people can control you. And we're not in a world where we can afford to do that. All right? There are entities out there that are dark, that are, that want to feed off of you, that want to harm, that want to put us in turmoil. Okay? So just be aware of that. Okay. Again, this is all about fortifying ourselves and strengthening ourselves within so that we can be ready for this stuff. Again, it's not like you have to fight it. It won't even come to you, right? You won't have to engage in it. And that's really what the message is. Just don't engage in that lack of love kind of stuff. Now, the final card we have before we get on to the crystal card is the Angel of the Essence of Love. Okay, knowing you deserve it, accepting it, allowing it in all forms, not just limiting the experience of love to a boyfriend or a girlfriend or, whatever, okay? Let love be the center of my life. Let love help you inform your choices. Not desperate love, not love that you're trying to seek because you have a lack of self-worth. But the love that's already, the love that you're made of, activate it, okay? And let that be the center of your life. And watch what happens. Watch what happens. I bet a lot of us will drop our anger stories. There might be a real chance of peace here, or at least working towards it, or at least, when you are the embodiment of peace. And that doesn't mean, oh, I'm at peace because I deny everything that's happening around me. I'm at peace because I don't deal with anything. I'm at peace because I'm quietly judging everybody who's having a bad day. No, you missed the mark. Go back, try it again. Okay? But, even if you are having a bad moment, even if you're having an argument with somebody, you flow through it and you connect back into the love. And even if you're angry with somebody, you flow through it and you can connect back into love, come back into you. All right? Not with, not by excluding the other person, but by having love for them too, no matter what's going on. Now, if you're not in a place where you can do that, that's called unconditional love. And a lot of times we try to keep it from one another. And that's just not going to work anymore. That's what we're getting. Okay, so that's the message. Let's get your crystal. Oh. They're slippery, okay? They slid right out of my hands. All right, so let's get our crystal card. I just hit the microphone. Oh dear, oh, I'm a mess over here. Oh my goodness, okay. And we're back. Try that again. That one? Ooh, hematite. Grounding. Okay, grounding. A lot of revelations coming up for us. A lot of sparking of awareness. And it can make us feel a little unstable, right? Because what we thought we had it all figured out, and oops, we don't. Thought I was all healed, and oops, I'm not. That's okay. That's where that whole love thing comes in, okay? And this is very protective too, hematite. It will, kind of get the evil stuff to see its own reflection and turn around and scramble away. So remain grounded. Don't allow this negative energy in. But again, I cannot say this enough. If you're one of the, being grounded does not consist of, you know what, I'm not going to talk to you because you're just so negative. Oh my God. No. Okay. Being grounded is, I see you. I can feel what you're going through because I'm hopefully an empathetic being. All right. I see what's going on in the world. I'm sending out prayers. I'm sending out love. I'm connecting into the love within me, and I'm remaining very grounded. And I know that I can rely on my own strength, that I don't need to worry about things, that I have faith. Okay. Lots of examples of that out in the world, right? So don't worry so much. There's a message. Don't worry so much about being right. Don't worry so much about that. And it's one of those things that I feel like the angels kind of are like, oh, what are you guys doing? You know? And if you don't think that angels can feel frustration, I don't know if it would be, that's our human word for it, but angels can get very blunt about things. Like if we're really getting off track, they'll come, like just come on in and let you know, right? They're not going to mess around because they are concerned for us. Remember, they're messengers of God, and we are God's children. So if we are getting off the path, they're going to come on in and let us know. If we're getting too wound up in our egos, because that's what the ego does, we think that, we know better than the divine, that we know how to run our lives better than the divine does. And often we forget to pray on things, or we forget to meditate about it, or we're not picking up on the messages that the angels are trying to give us, again, because we're clamping down, we're trying to control. Hopefully we're getting past that now, and we're understanding just how deeply we are loved, and that we can relax in faith, in love, knowing we're protected. Just live the best life that you can, guys, and it'll be all right. Okay? So we're going to end it there. Have a beautiful week, and of course, I am sending you so much love. Take care.